CDA, Idaho. It's not a very good photo. There's a little bird. That's a little bird. What kind of bird is it? I don't know. Here's some pigeons. This is in Martinez, California. Not too far from Benicia, the Benicia Bridge. This is in Martinez. They have a lot of refineries. In Martinez, outside of the Bay Area, San Francisco Bay Area. If you ever wanted to go find some pigeons, you can find some pigeons there. Travel to Martinez to find your pigeons. Does your city have pigeons? Maybe. Are they Martinez pigeons? No. Probably not. You will not regret the egret. You will not regret the egret. This is an egret. And those are ducks. The egret here is the white bird. Has the white plumage. White plumage. Do you see all the turtles in the water? Do you see all of the turtles back in the water? I do not. Your eyes must be better than mine. I do not see them. Let's move on. This is a type of sparrow, I think. You're probably wondering why I wouldn't get all of the scientific names for these birds before I share them with you. So I sound like an expert. I am a hobbyist. You will experience the hobbyistness from me in these photos. This is some sort of sparrow, I think. One of the relatives of the crown sparrow, possibly. This is some kind of a sand pulper or something. It is some sort of a beach-faring, sand-walking type bird. They have the stilty legs because they walk in the water. They have stilty legs. They walk in the water. So they don't just sink into the ground. This is a kite that got stuck in the tree. Oh, no, it's a bird. It's a kite that wants to be in the tree. This is a kite. A kite is a type of bird of prey. It is a bird of prey. It's a bird of prey. This is a kite. They're not as big as a hawk. They're probably 3/4 the size of a hawk. They're probably 25 or 50% bigger than a kestrel. If I had to guess, without actually knowing, I'm assuming that a kestrel is pretty small. This is a bluebird in all of its glory. It is, oh, it's gone. It's back. This is a bluebird. And this is a bluebird. There it goes. This is a bluebird. There it goes. We're back to watching egrets again. Again, I do not see all of the turtles in the water. Do you see the turtles in the water? I do not. This is a bird among the reeds. A bird among the reeds. A marshland bird. The egret. Probably related to the herons. Not to be confused with the crane. These are Canada geese. They're not Canadian geese. They're Canada geese. So, Canada goose. There are more than one, so Canada geese. I am guilty of calling them Canadian gooses. Probably. At one point in my life. Maybe when I was a kid. Maybe last week. You don't know. You don't know. Anyway, Canadian geese. Canada goose. Canada geese. Okay. They're very aggressive, I've heard. Anyway, I spent most of this particular day when this photo was taken to try to take pictures not like a hawk or something that just kind of hangs out in the sky and you can take photos. The swallows are very active and darty. They want the bugs and the things above the water. They usually make their nests on bridges or overpasses. I'm always nervous because that's where the freeways are and all the cars drive. Yet I have never hit one, thankfully. I think they know that. They've been there long enough. This is a warbler. It's a warbler. It's a little warbler. You can tell by the yellow. It's a warbler. What kind of warbler is it? I don't know. It looks like a happy perched warbler. It is perching. It is a perched warbler. And some sort of a evergreen tree. So, there it is. This is the phoebe. There are different types of phoebes. This one is black and white. White in its underbelly. And it's black and has a little tuft on its head. Little tuft on its head. Little tuft on its head. This is a phoebe. Now, before I knew that they were called phoebes, I read them phonetically. I was calling it a phobie. 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 A faux pas, as you would. I should not be calling it a phobie, but a phoebe. I only found that out when I found somebody who was named Phoebe and saw how they spelled their name. Very eye-opening experience. Anyway, this is a darting bird. A darting bird. What kind of a darting bird? I do not know. It looks like a backlit birdie. Let's move on. This is loon. Right, I think it's some kind of a loon bird. Very interesting red eyes. That's red eyes. Red eyes. Red eyes. They're not reading things, they're red. They haven't been red from reading. They are red eyes. Red eyes. Red eyes. It's a loon, I think. This is a hummingbird. Hummingbird, very happy looking hummingbird. If you noticed the little black specks, I believe it was eating insects. I always wonder what they ate when there weren't flowers around. Apparently they do eat insects. I have proof. It's happy. It's getting a meal. It's happy. It's a happy bird. It is a happy, happy, happy bird. This little ball of love. Little ball of love is a bush tit. That is a bush tit. They're tiny, tiny birds and they usually travel in clusters. Clusters. It is a cluster bird. It's a lot cuter than this picture makes it look out to be. They look like if you put a mockingbird into a dryer and it shrunk. That's what this would look like. Pushed it. Pushed it. You can hear them. They're very high-pitched single chirp. And there's a bunch of them. So when they fly by, you can mostly, I hear them. But, you know, sometimes I never see them because they're just really small. But, there's a side view of the bush tit. Side view. This is a robin redbreast. Why do they call it redbreast when it's orange? I do not know. Why do they call the Golden Gate Bridge Golden Gate when it is orange? Maybe they should call it something else. There's our friend, the oak titmouse. Our friend, the oak titmouse. Very cute. They're very tiny. It almost looks like a bush tit with a tuft. If a bush tit was having a tuft time, it might be an oak titmouse. They do not travel in packs like the bush tits do. They're usually just on their own, at least when I've seen them. Here's our happy hummingbird. Again, the red in its she. I'm assuming it's a male because of the colors. In the animal kingdom, the birds, it's the male that has all of the colors. The females tend to be drab, so they blend in with their environments because they usually are the ones with the eggs and protecting their offspring. So they have to blend in and not stick out. There's another robin. There's another robin. What is he robbing? Nothing. Nothing, nothing. It looks kind of like an American goldfinch. It looks like an American goldfinch. It has American goldfinch-like features. We tend to have a lot of lesser goldfinches though, so I'm hesitant to say for sure. The head definitely looks like an American goldfinch, but the body looks, if there's a little bit more green in it, a lot less clear, crisp yellow and black, it's probably a lesser goldfinch. We have a lot of those around here. There is our friend, the cedar waxwing. Cedar waxwing has a little mask and a tuft. They do travel with packs. There's a lot of them together. So this picture shows one. There's probably a lot that we cannot see that it's around this one. There's probably a lot of them. Very beautiful bird, migratory. They don't stick around very long. Come in, go through, they're gone. Like that. Just like that. Now, these birds, do you know what these birds might be? Do you have any clue what they might be? They have orange bellies, gray heads. Yes, it is the robins. It is more robins. Why am I showing you more pictures of robins? Because they are there. Here's another picture of the cedar waxwing. This looks like some kind of a crow. It looks like a crow in flight. Lots of wings. Lots of wings. A crow in flight. Look at the wings. Aren't they pretty? Pretty, 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 pretty wings. If it is a raven, I apologize. I think it's a crow. The early bird gets the worm. This is a bluebird. You can tell because it is a bird, and it is blue. It's quite blue. This is the mountain bluebird. This is the mountain bluebird. Is that the sound of its wings flapping? Is that what this is? Is it the sound of the wings flapping? We don't know. This is a chickadee. This is a chickadee. This is a chickadee. 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 When they sing, they say something that sounds like chickadee-dee-dee. Chickadee-dee. Chickadee-dee-dee. Chickadee-dee. They say their name, or they were named after their song. Who knows? Who knows? Was it a chicken or the egg first? Were they called chickadees before people recognized that the sound sounded like a chickadee-dee-dee? Chickadee-dee, 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 chickadee-dee. I don't know. These are very mysterious things. I could probably find out if I look them up, but I have not. I have not looked them up. Why don't you leave